Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello and welcome to Ascension's Love with Alice, a return to union. It's such an honour and a privilege to have you here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. We are here today doing a pick a pile reading for the 1111 portal. Now this is a timeless reading, so if you stumble on this later on through the year, next year, whenever, don't worry too much about it because these readings are intended to be timeless, so you can visit these anytime, but it is being recorded specifically for the 1111 gateway in the year 2020. Now, do take a moment just to feel over pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pause the video if you want, douse over the piles, choose which one you are more drawn to, because there is a message in that in the reading that's going to come forth for you. If you're being drawn to more than one pile, then maybe you watch two piles, because maybe there's messages in both of them for you. I have here, so pile 1, we have the Work Your Light Oracle deck here, and we've got on it the crystal Ruby in Matrix. It's a beautiful crystal, a beautiful deck of cards. Pile number 2, we have Blue Lace Agate, and we've got the Star Seed Oracle. The Star Seed Oracle as pile 2, and pile 3 we have the Angel Therapy deck with some pink amethyst. Look at this, isn't that beautiful? So take a moment here, whether it's pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and we are going to go straight into it. Okay, so I'm going to put pile 3 to the side. There we go. And pile 2 to the side. So you've chosen pile 1, okay, with the Ruby in Matrix. So I'm going to pop that crystal just right at the top here. So we are doing this reading to look at the 1111 portal, and specifically what is coming through for you. Like, the 1111 portal is a spiritual activation. It's a number of spiritual mastery. It's a balancing of divine masculine, divine feminine. So it's one of the biggest cosmic gateways, if not the biggest cosmic gateway of the year. So it very much is, when we do timeline jumps, it's very much looking at, you know, where is your soul destined to go? How aligned are you, and what is shifting to help you become more aligned? So let's have a little look for pile 1. What messages do you have, please, angels, guides, and beings of light? Got Lemuria coming through. Wow, okay. We've got Leap coming through. And one more card, please. Thank you. And Align Your Life. Really interesting. Really, really interesting. On the bottom of the deck, I've got Transformation here. So I'm actually going to leave that card out right there. So let's have a little look. Let's feel into this straight away. So we've got Lemuria coming through. So Lemuria was an ancient civilization dating back before some of the Atlantean times as well, and Lemuria is a beautiful, beautiful, peaceful place. My memories of Lemuria is very much about when we weren't actually in physical form, and you know, don't quote me on that, but that's what my memories are of it, is that we weren't actually necessarily all the time in physical form, because currently we are in this physical form of a 3D world and trying to embody and ascending to embody that 5D reality, whereas in Lemuria they already were there, right? They just didn't have that human form to hold them in to the denser energies. So what's really interesting here is I've got Lemuria coming up here, so it's very much like it feels like you are going to be key to this ascension process, right? You are a key player in this. You are a key way shower here. You see the vision, you feel the vision. Maybe you watch a fair few of these videos. Maybe you are doing a lot of spiritual work right now, a lot of activations, a lot of healing, a lot of meditation, a lot of journeying. You know, maybe you can feel the resonance of that Lemurian energy, of that 5D energy. Maybe you can feel that already. And what's really there now is just kind of holding this in your vision, and I'm really trusting where it is that you're being led, because, you know, maybe there are maybe you are kind of flicking between that 3D, 5D, 3D, 5D, which happens quite a bit, right? You know, you have the 3D world where we've got that physical form, we've got 4D, which is that space and time, and you've got 5D of unity. Consciousness, my throat chakra is wanting to clear a little bit here, so bear with me one sec. Sorry, pile 1. Just take a sip of my drink there. So it feels like this gateway is actually a massive transformational time for you, as you see this, you feel this, you want this, but to actually get there, you do need to take a leap of faith here. And, you know, maybe that looks like changing jobs, maybe that looks like changing where your focus is, maybe that looks like, you know, you need to do certain level of healing, or allow certain people, things, experiences to remove themselves from your life because they are fragmenting you right now. They're keeping you torn between that 3D and the 5D world, you know. You know, this could also mean that it's a really good time to book in an Akashic past life soul retrieval, an Akashic healing, and an Akashic journey to take you back to this time. If you are watching this before 11/11 and you do follow me on Facebook, there is a Facebook special on right now for these Akashic sessions, for the attunements that I'm doing. So do take a look at that if you are being drawn there, because there's some healing that needs to happen here for this transformation to take place. You know, it's like a level of courage has to be stepped into for you, and old anchors from previous experiences, lives, actually be removed here, so that we can really shift that alignment for you to help you embody that wholeness, right? You know, I've got coming through here, and we're just going to pull some cards here just to expand the story a little bit. We've got that Hawthorn coming in as balance, right? And that's exactly what Lemuria was. It was that heaven on earth. It was that balance. It was that elemental, you know, it was that kingdom. Yeah, it was that beautiful balance of everything was connected, you know, that masculine energy, the feminine energy, each person to each other, crystals, animals, wildlife, everything was connected and just operated as one, you know, and it was beautiful. And we've got past over loved ones coming in here, but I feel very much this is about trusting and feeling into the support that you have around you. You know, we are never alone on this journey. We are far from it, in fact. And look, this woman, she's leaping here, and she's leaping under the full moon as well. So maybe there's maybe since the full moon at Halloween has kind of activated something within you, and you know, it's just kind of trusting that you do have that support around you, you know, not just from past over loved ones as this card suggests, but also from your team of light, you know, angelic beings, fae beings, you know, other beings of ascension and beings of light, you know, beings of light and love. When you focus your energy in that space, you know, then you start to recognize that they are all around you, they are supporting you. And then we've got align your life, so we've got yellow coming in here. So this is about flexibility, adaptability. So maybe there is something here that you do need to shift from. Well, not maybe, very certainly there is something that you need to release, right? This is like solar plexus energy as well. You know, this is standing in your power. This is your inner sun. This is your this is how stuck in your ways are you, because there is it feels like for you, this portal, this gateway is about you releasing a certain paradigm that has been holding you back and keeping you away from this, right? That's why you've got leap of faith here, because it's just trust. And it's hard to trust, you know, because like it can be hard to trust for a lot of people that are still tied to that third dimension in certain ways, because they feel like, you know, if they don't have a specific job, then they're not going to have that money coming in. If they don't have that money coming in, something bad's going to happen, and you know, kind of all of that wrapped up in everything. So really, there's you know, that comes from a distortion paradigm, because most of us are working for someone else, right? In this world that we live in, you know, we spend you know, a good portion of our week, the majority of our week, serving someone else and getting paid not enough to actually go forth and live and do what we need to do and be happy. And this here is all about happiness. This is saying what is not making you happy in life. You know, that work was just an example, but it could very well be that for you. It could be people. It could be you know, you could be spending a lot of time with someone who is actually just draining your energy a lot, you know, and you need to be filling that up, filling your own energy field up, right? Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, astral travel. This is you know, that you've got so much coming in through this portal for you to activate you further, to help give you this courage. You know, once this 11/11 portal fully hits, this gateway fully hits, it's like it's like these key codes that you're receiving. Look at her here, she's receiving these key codes, and it's like it's just going to turn a switch in you. And then for the next 4 weeks, the next 6 weeks, it's like things are going to start to shift from where you are here, point A, to point B, C, D, E, you know, and it's going to get you to a place of further alignment. So it feels like this portal very much is about alignment for you. So I just want to pull a couple of Ascended Master cards. I just want to see who's supporting you through here, because this is very much about you Yeah, retreat into nature. Green man's coming out. So definitely get out into nature to help balance that energy. That's that mother energy. She shows you how to transmute, how to release, how to let go, and just follow your heart. This is really about coming out of the closet. Look at that. Perfect. And this could be about anything, you know. This could be, usually this card is very much about just being who you are. What is your heart telling you to do, you know? Speaking your truth, right? You know, this reading is very much about following your heart, pile 1. So get out of the fear, get out of the mind and tune into your heart, right? Allow your heart to lead the way. That's exactly what this is all about for you. This is what this cosmic shift is about. So you may find that this 1111 portal for you may not actually be the smoothest thing, because you know we always decide whether it's smooth, whether it's not smooth. You know, we decide whether we want to you know, paddle against the current, or whether we want to let go of the oars and just go with the current. And you know, that's going to show how much that's us choosing how much resistance we want against the change that is coming and the becoming that is happening, or the ease that we're going to embody with it, right? And you know, be with ease, because this alignment happens much quicker and much smoother, right? You know, this joy vibration comes in much more strongly and quicker and easier when that happens. You know, so pile 1, this reading very much is saying, you know, there's a lot of information, there's a lot of light codes coming in for you, right? You know, you feel on a resonance this longing, this wanting of this Lemurian energy, this 5D peaceful, beautiful, balanced energy. You're longing for that, right? And you feel it on a resonance deep within you, but there's some truths that are not being spoken by you yet, right? And you will know, each person reading, like, this is a general reading, so I'm not going to go too specific in it, but you know, that could look like anything, such as who you're spending time with, who you are with, if you're with someone intimately, what you do for a living, you know, whether you're using that voice, you know, whether you are and when I say using your voice, I mean using it in integrity and in truth, right? For so long we've had like a collar around it, stopping us from speaking, and you know, we've had a little bit of fear about what does make us happy, you know. And it takes a lot of courage to just say, you know what, I don't want to go out and do this, or I don't want to pick up the phone to this person. I actually just want to sit here and I just feel like colouring. You know, it takes a lot of courage for an adult to do that, right? Because we've got all these preconceived notions and this, you know, what is maturity? But realistically, what we're missing is we're missing that inner child link. We are missing that inner child link, you guys, and that's so important. We need that inner child to flourish, right? And that's why getting out into nature is so good here, because it feeds the heart, it nourishes the heart. Look, we've got 2 hearts coming through here. This portal is all about heart space for you and your heart chakra opening, transforming, receiving and leading, pile 1. Okay, so for the heart to open, sometimes there has to be contrast. So you may be experiencing contrast through this particular 1111 portal, but don't worry, because the contrast is good. It's showing you, and it's allowing you to ask what it is that you do want, right? It's allowing you to get focused, because oftentimes it is in chaos and it is in contrast that we are actually able to focus and move along in a more streamlined way. And sometimes that's what needs to happen, but the change is good. If you're seeing, this feels like you may be seeing 5-5 a lot, 5-5-5, 5-5. You're probably seeing 1-1-1 a lot as well, and maybe even the 2s. But just know that, you know, change is good, and it's not. Sometimes it's the ego body, it's the conditioning, it's the programming that your body has that's keeping you in that 3D reality, that's trying to keep you from making this leap of faith here, that's keeping you from following your heart. Believe me, your heart knows what is good. Your heart knows what is good. Your programming doesn't always. Your programming just likes to stay in that structure, right? In the same thing that it's done forever and ever and ever. But let me ask you this: the same thing that you've done forever and ever and ever, has it provided you the freedom, the love, the expansion that you've always wanted and craved for, and you know deep down you deserve, right? And that's what this is about for you. So I am just going to, I'm gonna pull one final card here from the Moonology deck, just for a bit of guidance, one final message for you for this portal, for this gateway. Thank you so much. A new cycle begins. Look at that, this new moon in Libra energy. This is that balance coming through again. balance is coming through for you. So this portal is bringing through that balance, right? New cycle, new moon, right? Really good, really, really good. Okay, really good. Okay, pile one. That is all for you right now. Thank you so much for being here. If you resonated with another pile, do watch the pile 2 or 3 as well, if that's what if you also resonated with both. If this resonates for you, do like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification button on the side. Do check out the Facebook page, Ascension to Love with Alice. I have different content on there, different videos, different guidance, and different services and offers as well. So we do have a special on right now for Akashic sessions, where we do a 5D chakra attunement, and we go and clear all your past lives, as many as what we can release in that space of time. We go and clear all of that, and we attune you and just balance and release any karma that is no longer serving. So if that is resonating, do check out my Facebook page. That's on a reduction right now until the portal, and I have a couple of slots left at that reduced price, and I also have readings available. I am taking bookings for angelic guidance sessions as well, if that resonates with you. So let's pop that over there. Pop that over there. Okay, and then we move on to pile 2. So pile 2, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. You chose the blue lace agate. It's a beautiful, beautiful crystal, one of my favorites. So we are at this 1111 portal. It's that spiritual mastery. It's that cosmic shift, that big, massive timeline jump, that balance of masculine and feminine energies. It's a massive, massive shift, and probably the biggest one in the whole year. This is when you're choosing your timeline, you're quantum jumping, and you're aligning more with your soul path. So pile 2, we're going to delve straight into it now. Do like and subscribe this video. Subscribe to this channel if you like to see more energy updates, more pick a pile readings, and do check out my Facebook page, Ascension to Love with Alice, where I have different videos, different content, different guidance coming through from the angelic realms and from the ascended beings of light. I also have a special on right now for Akashic sessions, where there is a quantum healing that we do. We attune your ascension chakras to help you get through this portal and release any karma that's holding you back from actually becoming your true aligned self. I am also taking bookings for one-to-one readings as well. So let's crack straight on what is coming through, what is shifting for you, pile 2, through this 1111 portal. What do we have here? Thank you so much. 1 card, 2 card, 3 card. New Earth. You're not for everyone. And you've got the love. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck, we've got Starkeeper. Let's move that up a little bit. Cosmic Ancestors. Okay, so beautiful starseed. You are definitely a starseed watching this video. So welcome pile 2. So for you, the energy coming through, we've got a new earth. It's happening. Hold the vision. You are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. And you've got the love, Hadrian energy, codependency, and boundaries coming in. We've got Starkeeper as the theme throughout the whole reading here, and what it feels like is it feels very much like you have already been doing a lot of the work. You what I'm hearing right now as well is that you're seeing more than what most people are seeing. You know, you're seeing through the veil already. You know, you are seeing through the veil already. You've got a message that you're sharing right now, you know, and you're trying to share it with a lot of people, or if not, then you already know what's energetically happening behind the scenes, right? This is and when I say that, you all know what I'm referring to. We are in the year 2020, so there's much going on there, and this is you know, you are seeing it for what it is. So this is that validation for you, and they're saying to you, hold the vision, hold the vision, hold the vision. We've got coming in here, you know, you're not for everyone. Face your true north, embrace your weirdness, and this is really about going within. So what it feels like is this this portal, this gateway for you, feels very much like you are going within you to actually do that that subtle healing, right? Because we can heal in the outer realms of things, you know, the outer heart chakra. We can heal all of that, where we look at you know, some of the stuff that's a little bit more obvious, right? I did a video a few weeks back called The 7 Mirrors of the Essenes. You'd find that really interesting, because what we're doing now is it feels like you are looking at healing some of the more subtle things that you don't notice, upfront and outright straight away. It's one of those most subtle things where you're attracting it and you're seeing it in other people around you or on social media or whatever, and that law of attraction being in play is what you're now working on healing. It's like you're cleaning up your energy grids. You know, this reading's like it's like you're one of the people that would watch Abraham Hicks, right? You really understand the law of attraction and the laws of the universe, because you would do. You're an ancient soul. You're a starseed. You know, you came to this planet, to this beautiful star, to assist in the experiment that is, can we live in this in a 5D reality in this human body? And you know, and this is, it's kind of like, you know, you are already doing a lot of light work, right? You are already you see so much that it's actually that reminder as well, just to stay grounded. But it's very much about this returning to love for you. So it's like the things that you're shifting is codependency, the things that you're shifting is boundaries. Maybe you're an empath, maybe you're feeling drained and you know, and impacted by everyone else around you. And what we're trying to do here, what the whole point of this portal is for you, is to actually understand that, you know, you are whole within yourself. You might even be a twin flame watching this, right? And oftentimes twin flames can fall into the trap of being so fixated on their counterpart that they aren't realizing that they are actually whole within themselves, and they won't find union with someone else, successful harmonious union with someone else, without finding that within themselves first. So that's like the subtleties that you're working on through this portal. I'm going to get a couple more cards here. Let's have a look. We'll work with, where are they? I want to see what the Ascended Masters have to say here. So I'm going to just pull a few cards from this deck here, just to build on the story, right? We've got Persistence and Lou coming through. You know, you resonate with the Atlantean lives, you know? Look at that, clear and shield. Oops. You resonate with Atlantis, right? You do, because it's as though you started to remember bits and pieces. And you know what? You're probably remembering the energy as well that we're going through right now. When this is getting recorded, you're probably remembering that from the fall of Atlantis, right? And it's okay. We've got to heal and release from that. You know, we've got to allow that to heal and to release, because it doesn't serve us holding on to it. And we're doing things differently this time round, right? The light has already won, you guys. The love has already won. It's just got to play out now, right? That's what's happening. So this is about persistence for you and holding that vision. Look. And it's that, once again, it's that third eye. Look how brightly lit Lou's third eye is, you know? It's this golden light, right? That's what you are resonating. That's why you need to stay, right? You need to stay in that golden light. And, you know, love does that. It's so important that you, so we've got Almoira coming through with that clearing and shielding your energy. And this is just reinstating this message that, you know, you're not for everyone, and that's okay. Because the thing is that there are people on different levels of awakening, right? You are way more awakened, pile 2, and that's okay, right? We've got to love the whole the lesson here. One of the lessons here for you is also about kind of loving people no matter what thing they say on social media, no matter how much lower emotion they may have, because they're still trying to figure it out. They're going through their own divine journey as well. They're blossoming in that perfect divine timing for them, you know? And, you know, this for you, once again, that third eye is lit up right again here. Look at that. And this very much is for you, is just, you know, sticking in that line of love, right? Clearing your energy frequently, grounding your energy frequently, and not just grounding it, but like we can get kind of caught up in the whole, oh, I need to I need to protect my energy, I need to do that, you know, protect. Actually, it's not about protecting your energy. It's about shining your light so brightly that any other energy coming in just gets transmuted by your energy, right? It hits you and it transmutes. It doesn't take from you. It is illuminated by you, right? It's like if you had a candle right in front of you and there was a glass in front of the candle, you know, the candle, the light, the flame has a reflection. That's what it is with you, pile 2. You know, you are seeing that light in other people. That's why you need to focus, right? But if you shine a torch or a flashlight behind that candle, behind that flame, you know, the candlestick might have a shadow, but the light doesn't, right? The light doesn't. And every single person has light within them. They had to come here. You know, to be here on this planet, you have to be an advanced soul, right? And I know it may seem not the case with many people, but just know and trust that that is the case. And with you focusing and seeing their light, that's what you're projecting. That's what you're attracting. So this portal is very much about kind of really refining that, right? and releasing within you any codependency, any imbalance, right? Any boundaries that you may have with yourself that aren't intact. This is where you're really coming through this portal strongly. We've got meditate coming through here as well. I just want to pull a couple of Moonology cards because I love this deck. For a little bit of guidance specifically, let's get a little bit more specific here. A win-win forecast, right? And show the world the real you. Yeah. Step out of your comfort zone. Believe in the impossible. This is very much about you really understanding how you can create, right? This isn't about the law of attraction just on its own. This is like, you already know the law of attraction. You know it. You already know about the art of allowing. You have to allow things in, right? But now this is very much about you. What you will be learning through this 1111 portal is that you can create what it is that you want, and it's only a win-win because you are creating what you have every single minute of every single day. And the more you shed the nuances of where the energy field is a little bit cluttered, the more you're returning to that, to the real you, right? The more you're returning to that, and the more you're bringing through that new earth. You know, you are key. You're key in this. You know, bring love into the situation. Aquarius coming in so strongly, and that's exactly what we're in right now. We're moving. We're in this age of Aquarius, and it's really gonna get set in around the 21st of December, right? It's really gonna shift, and so we've got Aquarius energy coming in really strongly for you, pile 2, and that's about those. What's coming through right now is just kind of like it's like you have to question everything, right? But not question it to the point of getting frustrated or angry and like, why are they doing this? Do they not see? It's more question so that you can understand and you can see where your energy is subtly off a little bit and can be brought back into that balance, right? That is what your focus is, right? So allowing the world to be the mirror that it is, so that you can really fine-tune things here, okay? So chances are through this portal, you know, you are going to be re-becoming even more you, remembering your gifts, your Atlantean gifts, you know, remembering and just starting to embody that telepathy, you know, things like that, telepathy, and really really on point intuition, and actually being able to create and manifest even better and even quicker, right, with a higher frequency. This is about you raising your frequency, pile 2. It's an incredible reading for you, really. Look at that powerful change is happening with this portal for you. If you do feel drawn to reaching out for an Akashic session, do let me know, because what we do in those sessions is we access your Akashic records, where all your wisdom is from when you've been master souls, right? Your I am presence. You know, we release any karma that is unbalanced, right? Which is what we've got here. It's all about finding balance and releasing imbalance. So if you are feeling drawn, do reach out to me, and we can have a little chat about booking a session in. I have a couple of slots left at a reduced price for those sessions as well, and we also do an attunement with your 5D chakras to really anchor in that light and clear that channel all the way from your Earth Star chakra all the way up to your Stellar Gateway, so that can continue, that knowledge can continue to come through for you as time progresses, so your memory can remain downloading, so that channel can remain open, so you can download that energy. So pile 2, do let me know if this resonates. Like and comment if something came through for you. I would love to hear it. But for now, I'm gonna pop that away and move on to pile 3. So pile 3, we had that pink amethyst. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful crystal? Oh, it's one of my favorites. Okay, I'm going to pop that there while we do this reading. So the 1111 portal, it's that portal of spiritual mastery. It's that cosmic shift, that cosmic jump, where we really are aligning with our soul purpose and shedding anything that isn't helping, right? So, you know, this reading is going to show us whether there is things to do, whether there's still things to clear, or whether you are embodying now, right? And what that looks like. So pile 3, angels, light, angels, guides, ascended masters, beings of light. What can you tell us about people that chose pile 3 and their 1111 portal that they're about to go through. Ascended Masters, absolutely. Parents and Fairies. I want to pull another card. Actually, no. Earth Angel. Yeah, there we go. Bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay. A lot of incredible energy coming through. Starting out strong here with the Ascended Masters. We've got Parents coming in, Fairies and Earth Angel. So Earth Angel being in the bottom of the deck, that's the energy you're embodying, right? You know, you've got that light within you. You are a walking beacon of light, right? That's what you are. You are a walking beacon of light. You know, you are embodying a lot of the time as well. You channel and you embody a lot of the Ascended Masters a lot of the time, right? Whether you realise this or you don't realise this, you know, you are that channel already. You are that channel already with that wisdom and that light, and you are receiving. There's what you're releasing right now is to do with your maternal and paternal archetypes, right? So you are releasing or you're still working on a couple of just the older distortions of energy that we've had in this past 10,000 years since Atlantis fell. You know, you are actually working with that energy right now, and you're clearing that energy right now. And what's really great is just staying grounded with the Fae. You're still connected to the Fae, these little magical beings. Look at this, we've got Earth Angel, Fairies, Ascended Masters. We've got literally all this incredible, fascinating energy coming through here. We've got Mother Nature showing up, right, with the Fairies. So Mother Nature's coming through to say, you know what, just connect with me, continue to connect with me. I will show you how to release. I will help you understand. Those downloads are coming in through you, to you, for you, about this final bit that you're shifting here. You know, it's like you've worked so hard on all your karma, pile 3. You've done a great deal of work already on your karma, right? You've released a lot of it. You've gone through a lot of it. You've probably had a really interesting very interesting, let's use that word, life, right, in this incarnation. You know, you've probably gone through a lot to release a lot, right? And you know, and especially more recently, over the past year, specifically to the past 3 years, 2 or 3 years, you've likely gone through a lot of ups and downs and a lot of restarts and a lot of new beginnings, a lot of contrast to actually bring through and channel through that light to such a point. Your heart is already open. Your heart is already bursting wide open. You've already accessed that the deeper petals of that heart chakra, the deeper chambers, right? You know, you've released the green petals of that chakra. You've gone past the pink petals. You're now in the violet pink petals of the inner heart, right? You know, working on just those final bits, if not the white of it, right? And what's really, really fantastic about that is that, you know, the Parents being focal here in the middle, and I just want to pull a couple of cards here just to build the story a little bit more. But it feels like, you know, maybe your parents are showing up quite a bit in your life. Maybe if they're physically here. If they're not physically here and they're non-physical, if they've transitioned already, then, you know, maybe in a partner or a spouse or you know, or a child or anyone. I mean, people, the world is all a mirror, right, of what's going on inside. And what you're being shown right now through this portal is what energy has been there, so ingrained from being a child, that you just still have to release. But it's not a big thing, right? Like, you've done the major work already, pile 3. This is incredible. This is very much about you embodying the Ascended Masters, right? This is very much about you remembering who you are. Exactly, look at that past life. This is very much about you remembering your mastery and your gifts and your enlightenment and your divinity. Look, problem solving is on the bottom of the deck here. So just building the story up here, you know, you've been tending to your garden, is what they're saying. Your energetic garden. You've already been doing that. You've put yourself in such a good stead, pile 3, to really just open up that crown, that causal, the soul star, stellar gateway. Open up your higher chakras just to receive this guidance in and ground it in. Let it come through, alchemizing as it does, spiraling as it does, and really grounding in. You know, this portal very much for you is about you becoming your own ascended master. You are becoming the ascended version of you through this portal. This shift for you, this 1111 portal, is going to be the thing that really, you know, your life is not going to be the same after this. Your life is not going to be the same after this. You are remembering your soul gifts. You're remembering who you are. The colour white has every single colour in it, right? It's one of the purest. It's the purest colour out there. It has every single colour, every single resonance of love, of the angelics, of the fae in that, right? You know, it is pure divinity. the missing pieces are falling into place through this portal for you. So this is just kind of like, you know what to do already. It's just kind of like, let it happen. It's like you're just letting it happen. You're just letting it happen by being outside, by, you know, just going about your day to day, by just being present in the now. You've got that. You've figured that out already. I love that. I'm going to pull some Ascended Masters. Actually, I'm going to use a different deck of cards. I'm going to use the Keepers of the Light. Who have we got supporting pile 3 through this? Who's here? We've got the Miriam. Wow. We've got Green Tara. Perfect. Light activation with Sanat Kumara. Yeah, your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. You know, light codes, downloads, light language, it's all coming through to you. And like through your sleep time, through your wake time, in every aspect it's coming in through you. This is incredible. You know, the sacred vision. Look at this. It's like you're the perfect balance here. It's like the twins, right? You know, you're seeing light and all. You've already got past that. So you are already in unity consciousness. You know, you are already recognizing the light in every other person. You know, it's no longer, things that happen are no longer to you about the individual. It's the bigger picture of things. It's seeing that everyone is coming from a place of wounding, and you know, they're either releasing that wounding and figuring it out, or they've already embodied the light, and you see that, and you're only choosing to focus on the light within them. Look at this, as within, so without. That divine coming straight down. We've got this chalice well symbol here. As above, so below. Love has no boundaries, and you really are starting to understand that to a whole new level. We've got Green Tara coming through as well with the supreme protection, because you have literally all your Ascended Masters, all your angels, all your fairies, all your ancestors. You have them all here around you, helping guide you. And you've got like a vortex of energy around you, pile 3. This gateway, this cosmic gateway for you, is very much about moving beyond human limitation. This is about you remembering who you are and embodying that in a new way that you've not ever done before in this incarnation. This is about you remembering your ascension. This is about you remembering your mastery. And you've got that vortex around you, alchemizing anything that isn't on that wavelength. You know, just like you're literally creating as you are going, but intentionally so. Let's pull a final card for you, pile 3. This is a beautiful reading. Energy is gaining momentum. Is that it? Is that it? Yeah, energy is gaining momentum. You've got your commitments being tested, and we've got emotions that are running high. So this is your guidance, right? So the next few weeks, you're going to see a lot happen, right, in the world. Right, you're going to see a lot happen in the world the next few weeks, the next 4-6 weeks specifically. But what you need to focus on is making sure that your energy is gaining momentum, that you continue to see that light in others, because their emotions are going to be running really, really high. You know, there's going to be a lot coming in that's going to be really kind of like, whoo, you know, it's going to be like supermoon energy. But what is really beautiful here, is that you're already there. You're already there. You're just getting through this next space of time, and you're holding that space for everyone else as well. Pile 3, this is a really, really, really beautiful reading. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonates with you, let me know what resonates in the comments. Do share this with people that you think may benefit from it. It's such an honor and pleasure to do these readings, and to know that you know, every reading that I do, I just hope that someone gains something from it that just aids in that clarity, right? And just brings through a little bit of that understanding, you know. So I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for being here. Do check out my Facebook page, Ascension Love with Alice. We have different content showing up on the Facebook page, and I have all my services on there as well. I am taking bookings for one-to-one readings, guidance sessions, Akashic healings, inner child healings, you know, Ascension, attunements. Got a lot going on, and it's really, really fun stuff, really incredible stuff. But for now, I'm bidding you all my love, so many blessings. Thank you for being here. Namaste.